Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Postcards from Bob. My name's Kate, and I'm also known as Bob. Today I wanted to chat to you about the truth about flexibility and how only kids live in a world of absolutes. I was listening to my children play on the weekend, and they were playing some imaginary game, and they were negotiating the events that would take place in the future timeline of their game. I chuckled to myself at the time and I thought, wouldn't that be nice if only life was that predictable, if only we could count on absolute events in the future of our own design. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. And we often don't help ourselves, because when we set goals, we use language which make the goals seem like finite destinations, like definitive points in place and time. The only truth about life is that change is constant. Nothing stays the same. So when we're setting goals that are so definitive, we're not really allowing ourselves the flexibility to allow for life's changes. Many people have many things happen to them that are unexpected, both good and bad. I've been made redundant 3 times in my career, all of which required quite a change and upheaval to my personal circumstances. I've had children. Nothing changes your priorities more than having children. The difference is, though, when each of those changes have taken place, I haven't been stopped in my tracks. I have paused at the fork in the road before deciding which would be the next best step for me. What was best for me and my family, not necessarily what was the next step on my predetermined goal. In my life as a coach, I've seen many of my clients stopped in their tracks by small changes in their life. From the outside in, the changes that they're dealing seem almost inconsequential to me. And it's not the scale of the change that is challenging for them. It's how they cope with that change, because the small thing that's changed was such an absolute part of their original goal plan. It was one of the hinges that future actions depended on. The truth about moving forward towards your goals while change is happening around you is being flexible and adapting. Don't stop. Don't lose momentum, but change the path that you're on according to your new circumstances. So you're still moving towards those goals, even if the goalposts have to change slightly. At the end of the day, it's not about having it all. The goals that I had when I was much younger are far different to the goals that I have today. I'm perhaps a little bit more realistic in terms of what can be achieved in work-life balance, but that's all part of changing and adapting. So it's not about having it all, it's about creating an environment where I can achieve the goals that I want to. And I urge you all to be flexible. Don't stop when change happens. Take a pause, look at the fork in the road, and then just take one step towards your new goal, what your new future might look like, until the next change comes along. That's all from me for now, but in the meantime, if you're looking for a world of absolutes, play an imaginary game with your kids. Trust me, it's eye-opening. See you next time.